The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Hey there, doggy. Good morning.
Good morning. The sports page brought to you by WJRR, which I heard yesterday is the most listened to radio station in the state of Florida. And why is that? Because it has the two premier rock and roll DJs in this country, Lynch and Taka. So congratulations, boys.
It's not an accurate statement, but
happy to be on this most listened to station.
We're glad to have you, but let's hey,
oh my God, just for the record, that's people listening on the iHeartRadio app. So thank you to everybody that listens, but we don't like that kind of news because we don't.
What I like is the lights are out at the F1 desk with our F1 insider. This is it. It comes down to high drama from Abu Dhabi on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. We've got three drivers in contention for the driver championship. The two McLaren drivers, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, and then there's Max Verstappen, who has come storming back late in the season.
Yeah, let the expert do it. You don't need to give all that.
Let the expert say who's in the running. Go ahead, Taka.
Sounds like a cat having a seizure, but we are going with P. Oh, no, we're not, because Verstappen is strapping on the last win of the season in Abu Dhabi.
Who's going to win the championship, though?
I don't know.
Who are the three in contention?
Piastri, Verstappen, who's going to win this weekend, and then Magda.
Who?
Magda.
Abu Dhabi is where the race is.
Yeah,
Magda is not. It'd be Oscar Piastri.
I said Piastri.
Lando Norris.
Yeah, Lando.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought we misheard him.
You know where he's from? He's from the Lando Under.
All right, Bulldog, Thursday night football. The Cowboys going at it with the Lions.
Yeah, man. Lions. It was a good game to watch. I mean, it was close into the fourth quarter, but the Lions end up winning it because Jahmyr Gibbs ran for 3 touchdowns last night for the Lions. They win the game 44-30. Dallas just kicked way too many field goals. I was rooting for the Cowboys. They had an outside shot of playoff contention, and they're still not mathematically eliminated, but I think I read this morning that 7% chance now that the Cowboys make the playoffs. The Lions are also on the outside looking in, but their playoff chances increased to 54% with the win last night. So both teams needed to win that game. The Lions ended up winning, so the Meatheads looked like their playoff chances increased significantly last night. What else we have before we get into the other football? Magic play the Heat tonight. All right. Paolo Banchero, after missing 10 games, has been upgraded. So we might see Paolo return to the lineup tonight for the Magic. So that's exciting news.
How do you think him and the two new guys are going to, I know there's more than that, but the two main guys who've been busting out, how do you think they're going to mesh?
Well, we're going to see. Obviously, Paolo on paper is their best player, but the Magic have been playing well, so they're going to have to integrate him into the lineup and, in the most effective way possible.
Reminder, we've got a little Magic watch party going on a Sunday early game, noon from Madison Square Garden when they face the Knicks. If you want to join us at Tin Roof on iDrive, we'll have Magic tickets, also birthday tickets, Taco.
Noon, Tin Roof this Sunday, dog. You going to come out or are you boating?
I may be boating. I'm not sure, but I'll check my schedule. All right. In other NFL games this weekend, by the way, first place is on the line. 3 division matchups this weekend. 3 division matchups. My Jags going for the division lead against the Indianapolis Colts in Duval this weekend. So that's exciting for all of us Jags fans. The Steelers visit the Ravens, first place on the line there. The Packers host the conference leading Bears in that division battle as well. So yeah, got some big games this weekend. The Bucks play the Saints. They should win that game. Bucky Irving's back in the fold for the Buccaneers. Miami plays the New York Jets. Miami still has an outside shot at the playoffs. They're 5-7. They should beat the Jets this weekend. So, and then college football, we have all the conference championship games this weekend. Georgia, Alabama is the big one in the SEC. What other games? Well, Ohio State Indiana. Here's what I don't like about the conference championship games now. Like Ohio State, Indiana, neither team has to win to get into the playoff.
Right, we're going to talk more about that aspect with Mark Daniels, your counterpart there from FM 96.9 The Game. He'll focus in on all these, but you're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's something's got to change here, man.
Well, yeah. I still think I don't think they're going to rest their starters in a conference championship game, but it does sort of take some of the pizzazz out of the game when it's not a must win. It's not a must win. ACC championship game though. Ask Daniels if Miami can get into the playoff, because everybody is saying no, that they're not going to jump Miami over Notre Dame. I tend to disagree with that. I think when push comes to shove, if they're both right next to each other in the standings, that Miami will jump over.
Well, there's a couple scenarios that I'm sure we'll discuss with Mark that could greatly enhance the chances of that happening. But we'll have to see. First things first, got to play the games, man.
Right.
Unfortunately, those two teams don't play this week. They just sit there and wait and rely on others.
Right. Yeah. Right. Other college football news, Billy Napier, the fired Gator coach, is now going to be named the new head coach of James Madison, which is also in the playoff hunt as well. So James Madison is losing their coach, and Billy Napier is going to take over there. Penn State still hasn't found the coach. They are targeting Iowa State's Matt Campbell now. As I wrote yesterday, Penn State's not conducting a coaching search. It's like they're conducting an archaeological dig. It's taking them so long to hire a coach.
Think there's any buyer's remorse going on there?
And firing James Franklin?
Right, yeah.
God, this coaching search has been a joke.
Yeah.
BYU turns them down. A bunch of other coaches have turned them down. I don't know what they're doing. National Signing Day has come and gone, and they still don't have a coach. Unbelievable.
They need to get somebody from the pros, like a assistant coach or an offensive coach or something like that.
I'd still personally scared to go near those showers in that locker room.
Oh, God.
Yeah. By the way, Mike Tomlin was asked yesterday if he's interested in any college jobs, because Ben Roethlisberger said Mike Tomlin should take the Penn State job, and Tomlin just barbecued the reporter who asked him that question. He said, "Are you guys asking Andy Reid that question? Are you guys asking?" And then he, and then he named some other NFL coach. Are you asking them that question? Why are you asking me that question?
Yeah.
Because you haven't won a playoff game in about a decade.
He's majorly in the hot seat. They were yelling at one of the last games, "Fire," whatever the heck his name is.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. Fire Tomlin.
Lightning fall at home to the Penguins last night, 4-3 the final from Tampa. All right, Dog, are you on assignment anywhere this weekend, or are you flying free?
No, I'm not on any assignments this weekend. Our college football is over in the state of Florida, except for hopefully the Miami Hurricanes will get into the college football playoff.
All right, he can come watch some hoops with us.
Yeah, come out Sunday and join us at noon at Tin Roof, Dog. All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, I'm sure there'll be plenty of discussion about all these scenarios on his show this afternoon at 3 o'clock with Brandon Kravitz. Game on FM 96.9 The Game.
By the way, happy birthday to the great rock and roll pioneer, Little Richard. Wop-ba-da-doo-da-da-bop-bam-boom. Tutti-frutti. All Rudy.
Let's talk.